Hey guys, this is Xamarin guys. So fourth part series where we are going to add new employee username as well as password from Xamarin Forms application and then cross verify whether the given API is updated or not with same username as well as password. We are going to create add text in the main page toolbar. Whenever the user clicks on that, then this event is going to be called. That is, we are going to call a new page whenever user clicks on that. That is new, any page as you like. Here I'll be creating new item content page and give it any name as you like. Here I am giving new account page where we are going to add employee username as well as password. So we'll be calling that same new account page from here. That's all. So whenever the user clicks on toolbar item, then he will be navigated to new account page. Now here we'll be creating employees username as well as password and update our API. So let's create label as username and password. We need entry field so that a user can add new employee username as well as password. So we'll be creating two entry field where binding mode for entry field is two-way. If you want to know more about one-way binding as well as two-way binding, I request you to go to my Xamarin Forms advanced tutorials where you will get to know more about one-way binding as well as two-way binding. So the entry field gets automatically updated. That's why we need to add two-way binding for the given entry field. Here binding context is equals to this. That means the code behind that is our new account page.xaml.cs. Its content are going to be taken by the entry field. That is, if we click on add, then this username as well as password will take all its content from this class, that is our new account page.xaml.cs. So if anybody enters username as well as password inside our entry field, then it need to be saved. That's why we'll be creating another toolbar item as save and then creating an event handler inside the code behind of new account page, so that whenever the given user name as well as password, then another account will be created for the given employee with next ID along with the same username as well as password that he has entered inside the given entry field. That's why we are going to create new account for the given employee. That is why we are going to tell username is equals to take the username from the given entry field, that is this dot username. So for that this dot username, that is this class, it should go and then take string as username, so that the username is equals to this dot username will take the username as well as password from the given entry field, and then password is equals to this dot password. That means we are going to add a new account with username and password that was entered inside our entry field. Now our next objective is to serialize the given items and then send it to the given API. That is, we are going to add it to the given API. After serializing it, then we are going to add the response body, that is the same way that we are going to post it from the given postman, like the serialized items are going to be passed from the given body. You can see over here, this is my body raw and JSON is like application as format, and this is my serialized items that we are posting it to the given API, and then new employee with new username, password as well as ID was created. Here client will create HTTP request, so we are going to post it to the given client dot post asynchronously. Then we are going to pass the given API with the given body. That's why we are going to copy that URL and then paste it over here, and same like we are going to pass the URL with the given body, so that a new employee username as well as password and along with new ID is going to be created. That's all. Now the result that we get will determine that if the response is successful, then we are going to display an alert like success, and then do you want to continue, and then if you click on S, certain actions will be performed. If you select no, then certain actions will be performed. I'll leave as it is and you can play with that later. Now I'll fast forward this tutorial so that we could save some time. After adding some breakpoint, if you click on add, then a new username, if as well as a new password will add, and then if you click on save, then this account username as well as password is going to be updated, and then we are going to serialize it, and then the client will post that given URL with the same body that was entered inside our entry field, and then we'll get a successful response. And then if you click on S, and certain actions will be created, and then if you select no, and certain actions will be created. If you click on back button, then we'll get our new employee username as well as password, and then in our API side too we'll get a new employee username as well as password with new ID. That's all. Now in our next tutorial we are going to update our given employee username as well as password.